Hola, yo soy Kim Kun. Hoy yo enseñaré el futuro, the future tense. In regular verbs, the conjugations are the same for AR, ER, and IR verbs. For instance, for the pronoun yo, the verb ending is e. For tú, it's as. For él, ella, usted, it is a. For nosotros, it is hemos. Y for ellos, ellas, ustedes, it is han. To conjugate verbs in the future tense, you take the infinitive of the verb and the ending. For example, in the verb cantar, the conjugation would be yo cantaré, tú cantarás, ella cantará, nosotros cantaremos, y ellos cantarán. For the verb comer, it would be yo comeré, tú comerás, usted comerá, nosotros comeremos, y ellas comerán. In this practice sentence, conjugate the verb enseñar to the yo form. Because the verb ending for yo in the future tense is e, the answer should be yo enseñaré el futuro a la clase. You take the infinitive enseñar and add e. I will teach the future tense to the class. In this second practice sentence, you're supposed to conjugate ir to the ustedes form. Ir is the infinitive, and adding the ustedes ending, which is an, you would get mañana ustedes irán a la clase de español. Tomorrow you will all go to Spanish class. In this third practice sentence, you will conjugate asistir in the nosotros form. So asistir being the infinitive, you would add hemos. The answer would be en 2 años nosotros asistiremos a una universidad. In 2 years we will attend a university. The future tense has irregular verbs. Some of these irregular verbs are saber, to know, poder, to be able, querer, to want, poner, to put, tener, to have, venir, to come, decir, to tell, and hacer, to do or to make. Saber, poner, and querer are conjugated in very similar ways. Instead of taking the infinitive and adding the verb ending, you take the infinitive and drop the e, and then you add the ending. For instance, for saber it would be yo sabré, tú sabrás, él, ella, usted sabrá, nosotros sabremos, ellos, ellas, ustedes sabrán. And for poder it would be yo podré, tú podrás, él, ella, usted podrá, nosotros podremos, ellos, ellas, ustedes podrán. And for querer it would be yo queré, tú querrás, él, ella, usted querrá, nosotros queremos, y ellos, ellas, ustedes querrán. Poner, tener, and venir are conjugated in similar ways as well. For these verbs, you take the infinitive and drop the e, and instead you add a d. So for poner, you conjugate it yo pondré, tú pondrás, él, ella, usted pondrá, nosotros pondremos, y ellos, ellas, ustedes pondrán. For tener, it would be yo tendré, tú tendrás, él, ella, usted tendrá, nosotros tendremos, ellos, ellas, ustedes tendrán. And for venir, it's yo vendré, tú vendrás, él, ella, usted vendrá, nosotros vendremos, ellas, ellos, y ustedes vendrán. Decir and hacer are conjugated in similar ways as well. Instead of taking the infinitive and adding the ending, you take the infinitive, drop the e and c, and then add the ending. So for decir, you take dir and add the endings. For decir, it would be yo diré, tú dirás, él, ella, usted dirá, nosotros diremos, ellos, ellas, ustedes dirán. And for hacer, it would be yo haré, tú harás, él, ella, usted hará, nosotros haremos, y ellos, ellas, ustedes harán. In this practice, conjugate poder to the tu form. Because poder is an irregular verb, you have to take the infinitive and drop the e. After that, you add the verb ending for tu, which is has. So the answer should be, tú podrás comprar el libro en otra ocasión. You will be able to buy the book some other time. In this second practice, conjugate tener to the nosotros form. Tener is also irregular, so what you would do here is you would take the infinitive tener and drop the e from the er ending. After, you add in d and add the ending, which is hemos. So the answer should be, nosotros tendremos el proyecto el lunes. We will have the project on Monday. For this third practice, conjugate decir to the ellos form. Decir is also irregular. You take decir and drop the ec and you get dir, and then you add the ending for ellos, which is an. So the answer should be, si yo miento, ellos dirán la verdad a su maestra. If I lie, they will tell the truth to their teacher. The future tense is used primarily in three ways. The first way to use it is to express something that will happen. For ejemplo, yo lavaré el coche. I will wash the car. This is used to express something that will happen in the future. And that's why you use the future tense. Another reason to use the future tense is to express something that might happen. Por ejemplo, nos iremos a las 8. We might leave at 8, because it is a possibility that something will happen in the future. The future tense is used. The third reason to use the future tense is with the if clause. Por ejemplo, si tú quieres, ella vendrá a la fiesta. If you want, she will come to the party. Since the second clause is dependent on the first, the future tense is used because it is something that will happen in the future only if the first clause is true. And this is how to use the future tense.